What's going on, guys? Justin Gayster Hacks here, back for the playoffs of the BTL. This week we're taking on Embiid and their team, which consists of Goldango, Terapagos, Empoleon, Zeraora, Chestnut, Azelf, Iron Jugulus, Terra Mudsdale, Terra Ceruledge, and Venomoth. To take them on this week, we first up brought our Choice Scarf, Great Tusk, Earthquake, Close Combat, Ice Spinner knockoff, 90 in HP, 252 in attack with a Adamant Nature and 166 in speed. Let's test outspeed. I believe everything. I want to say Azelf and below, with barring any scarfers there. We have our heavy duty boots, levitate, rotom heat, overheat, volt switch, willows, pain split, 248 in HP, 8 in special attack, and 252 in spadef with a calm nature. We have our Mega Gyarados with the Intimidate, which will obviously turn into Mold Breaker. Earthquake, Crunch, Temper Flare, Dragon Dance, 160 in HP, 120 in attack with the Adamant Nature, and 220 in speed. Let's just outspeed everything on their team after a +1. We have our 248. Oh, I just went straight into the EVs. Well, let's do it. 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 in defense with an Impish Nature, and that's our Toxic Specs holding the Black Sludge with the Regenerator ability, Liquidation, Knockoff, Recover, and Toxic. We have our Tera Dark Black Belt, Inner Focus Lucario, Vacuum Wave Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere Nasty Plot, 40 in HP, 252 in special attack, and 216 in speed with a timid nature. Let's us outspeed everything Terapagos and below. And finally, we have our second choice scarf, our choice scarf, Synchronized Mew, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, Volt Switch, 16 in HP, 252 in special attack, and 240 in speed with a modest nature. That 240 in speed will allow us to outspeed everything on our team. With barring any scarfers. So I'll see you guys for the battle. Hopefully we can get a playoff win in the BTL. We're back for our playoff battle against Embiid. So they did bring the Ceruledge, which is Terra Ghost. Okay. Interesting there. I could see a couple different leads. However, I think Mew is just my safest lead. Maybe he thinks it's like hazards. We'll see. Just right into Ceruledge off the bat is interesting. I'm just going to Volt Switch to get into my check for it. We do get a crit, which is nice. I'm going to go right into Toxic Specs here. Just Poltergeist off the bat. That's 47%. Okay. I think I'm just going to Toxic, and then we can switch out if they stay in, or we can adjust to what they do. I could see the Empoleon coming in here on a Toxic, but we'll see. I could also probably calc that damage. It did 46.9. Yeah, it's right about max attack, but not adamant. Okay, that's right about what I expected. It's in that range there. Not a boosting item, so I don't think it's like Life Orb, or we know it's not Life Orb. I don't think it's like Spell Tag or anything. Although I guess it could be. No, definitely not. Okay. The question becomes, do I want to let the Toxic Specs go down here? I think I go into Great Tusk because this will do just about 40 to 50%. Right, about 51. Okay, and then we should be faster since I am Choice Scarf, and this knockoff should take it out. Oh, they actually switch out. Okay, are they Rocky Helmet? Nope, leftovers. Interesting. I'm gonna go right into Rotom to see what they want to do here. Toxic makes sense. Okay. And I don't want to Will-O-Wisp because they could just go back into Ceruledge to avoid that, so I'm gonna go right into our. Or well, I said I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna Volt Switch to see what they go for. They do stay in, will actually should be faster unless they have some speed, which I doubt, but we'll see here. They could, there's a number of options they could do here. My thought process is being, even if they go into the Zeraora, it's not going to get any HP back because it's already at full health, so I'm not worried about the Volt Switch. And if they do that, then I can Will-O-Wisp that turn after. They used to go into Zeraora, okay. That's fine. I am just going to Will-O-Wisp now. I could just see a Volt Switch coming up from them. But getting this thing burned would definitely be a plus on our end. Yeah, just going to be a Volt Switch. I could see a Ceruledge switch in here. Come in Polion. Okay, that's fine. And I'm just going to Volt Switch again. Again, if they want to make that same play, you know, it will be wearing down my Rotom, so I'd understand it. But Rotom was here as a check. Oh, before I finish that thought, I will first, let's see, what I want to go into here. This could be a way to get into Gyarados, potentially. The worst he could do is Roar, I guess. Because I doubt he's not toxic my already toxic Gyarados. Or, Rotom. So let's do that. Oh, he's competitive. Okay, interesting. He's gonna flip turn though, okay. What I was saying is Rotom was more here for the Goldango, which did not come, so... Lucario is already looking pretty good here. Obviously, I gotta remember that I can't work through the chestnut. But speaking of, here it comes in. I'm actually not gonna Mega my Gyarados yet because I kind of want to save it for an Intimidate spot. I'm just gonna go right to Rotom though. Makes sense, they toxic there. Okay. I think I'm just gonna overheat. That way, if the Empoleon does come in, yet we'll be able to do some damage. I miss. Okay. Unfortunate, but we can't do much about it now. I'm just gonna Volt Switch on the Empoleon again. Get it low. It could roost here. I think it is gonna roost. I kind of want to just go Lucario. Let's do that. Oh, they Scald. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. That's okay, though. I am just going to Tera, Dark, and Vacuum Wave. I'll take down the Empoleon. Okay. The reason I vacuumed him there was in case they went into a chestnut, which has bulletproof, so I wanted to be able to do some damage to it if that was the case. But realistically, my main win con is going to be a Gyarados. I just need to get it into a spot where I can set up on something. Zeraora comes in. Again, I'm just going to go right to Rotom. Rotom's kind of in a spot where I don't need it as much anymore, so I'm not as worried about losing it. I could see a close combat coming out here. Or Drain. I don't know if I get Drain Punch, I can't remember, but some kind of fighting move is what I'd expect here. They do just Plasma Fists. Not a terrible play, but I'm gonna Pain Split, even though I think they're just gonna take me out here. If for whatever reason they don't want to, I'll get some HP back on this or whatever comes in. Maybe they try to bulk up. Although I don't think they'd risk that with something that can Will-O-Wisp in front of them. They just knock me off. Okay. That makes sense. Now we know they're not choiced, which helps us out a bit. I'm just going to go to my Great Tusk. Hoping they brought like Grass Knot or something and they want to stay in, and I'm just going to Earthquake. If they do go to Azelf, that's fine. I am Scarfed. I actually don't outspeed this. But actually, well, what I did was I creeped a Zeraora that was trying to creep a Tornadus. I can go Mew here. Instead of spikes, okay. I think I'm just gonna flamethrower. I think that makes the most sense here. Trying to think about what they want to go into here. They have I mean, like pretty much anything could come in. I just don't know exactly what would be their preferred switch. Best case scenario for me at some point here is getting some damage on the Terapagos. So they go into Cerulege, it's fine. I'm just gonna flamethrower again. Actually, I don't want to get Shadow Sneaked. I'm just gonna go into Toxapex, I think. The problem with Toxapex is at the point where Poltergeist could take it out. How much does Shadow Sneak do to Mew? A lot. But it won't kill. Tough decision here. I think Lucario, no, because Lucario is good to get the Terapagos out of its terror. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Shadow Sneak if that's what they decide to do, if they brought it. Because if they do Poltergeist and I switch into the Toxapex here, it will go down, and I really don't want that. Okay, they don't Shadow Sneak, perfect. So Cerulege is going to go down. Actually, they know I'm Choice Scarf on my Great Tusk because of the Poltergeist, right? So that's something to think about. They don't necessarily know I'm Scarfed on Mew. Because I was faster than... I'd be faster than the Cerulege anyway. The Zeraor's gonna come out. I think I could just Flamethrower here again and see if maybe I can get a burn. And knock off my Scarf. Okay. Did they Assault this? Because it did nothing. Yeah, I think they're Assault Vest. And obviously they have some HP investment because they didn't need all the speed, but... I think if they Volt Switch Plasma Mist or Knockoff, Great Tusk is a good answer here. So let's do that. Need Plasma Fist, okay. I think I just want to knock off in case they try to go... Okay, yeah, they just go Chestnut. That's fine. I was like, in case they try to go Azelf here. I'm just going to go back to Mew here. And the chip on Chestnut will just help us down the line get Gyarados in position to just take everything down. I assume he's going to put up a second layer of spikes here. This could actually be the spot, though, that I get Gyarados set up, right? Actually, not really, because this thing still could take one if it's max defense, which I assume it is. So let's go Mew here. Yeah, second layer of spikes goes up. That's fine. I'm just gonna flamethrower. It's gonna be Zeraora. Can we get a burn? We do. Awesome. That makes my life so much easier. I'm just gonna let Mew go down now with the. I'm gonna flamethrower. I want to see if he tries to like grass knot or something. He just a knockoff. Okay. So we know, you pretty much know that he is a assault vest here. I think I can just go into Great Tusk and start close combating now. I mean, Azelf would be a problem, but we actually still do a chunk. And we can get things whittled down to the point where Gyarados can come in and just win. Chestnut's going to come in. Close combat's going to be 39%, so that actually puts him in range of another one. With his ghost type gone, the best he could do is the Azelf, and if it's not defensive, this close combat could actually be a 2-hit KO on the Azelf. Although it could be Scarf Azelf, right? So we know we'll see on in terms of that, but I think he lets this go down and then goes into Azelf. Which I think at that point I would just close combat it anyway to take it down to half. And like, what about like a Dazzling Gleam from Azelf? It's my Gyarados. It only does like 50%, so. Yep, Azelf does come in. We'll see if they are scarfed. They're not scarfed. We do 55%. We're going to go down to whatever they do. They do Shadow Ball. Okay. Now I think I just go to Gyarados. And I Mega and D-Dance, and I think this might just be it. They do Thunderbolt. That's fine. Oh, we get parried. Oh, that's not good. I think that might be actually it for us now because of that para. Oh, we live. Please don't get paralyzed. Okay, I think we still might have it here. It's possible. This game's not over yet? Definitely. Definitely not over yet. He's gonna send in Zeraora, which will take us down, right? Okay, and then I go into Lucario and I can vacuum wave it. Okay, so this goes down. The Terapagos comes out. I should be faster. I think I have to Aura Sphere to do the most damage possible. Tera Starstorms, okay. And I might just take me down here. I think it does. I think he's going to win this one. Unfortunately, that para won him the game, I think. Well, we thought the burn might have won us the game, but I think, unfortunately, that's just not going to be the case unless he doesn't have Earth Power or Tera Starstorm doesn't KO us here. Maybe the better play would have get now, because if Toxapex does go down, then it wouldn't have mattered, because even if I got in and took the Tera Starstorm, it's faster and you can just do it again, right? So they're defensive, unfortunately not especially defensive, so yep, that's gonna be game. Unfortunately, we are going to take a loss in the first round of playoffs. And that's going to be it for our season in the BTL. I will see you guys for our other leagues if you decide to tune in, and I hope you do, and thank you.